Hello, I'm John Taylor. Welcome to my presentation on Psa Processes. This is for TWC 301. Let's take a brief look at the PSA itself. The PSA stands for Problem Solving Approach. There are 5 steps to the PSA. Plan, in which you define your reasons for writing, establish your goals, and identify your audience. Research, gathering of information, organization of that information, and evaluation of it. Draft, organize and draft your document. Design and arrange your document, and create and integrate visuals to go along with your document. Review, test the usability of the document, solicit feedback, and edit your document. Finally, distribute, transmit the document, and follow up to ensure its receipt. Applying this approach, especially in document creation, has been invaluable to me for purposes of clarity and conciseness. In this presentation, I'll provide an example of a document I created in this class in which the PSA was a definite component. For the project, I used a proposal memo to the governing board of Wadokai Aikido, the martial art that I am involved with. The project itself proved to be a little difficult, not so much the mechanics of writing the memo, but the actual convincing of the governing board of my idea for revamping the rank promotion system. I didn't present the memo to the board for reasons I'll go into later. The ranking system in place in Wadokai Aikido is currently outdated and relies too heavily on ancient Japanese customs. This, I feel, discourages new students from continuing in the martial art based on the length of time it takes to earn a promotion. With that in mind, my plan was to convince the governing board to revamp the Aikido rank promotion system and to propose an alternative to the current rankings. Research for this project was relatively simple. Because I am a practitioner of Wadokai Aikido, I had an idea of the current ranking system in Aikido, and because I have experience in American Goju Shorin Karate, I have an idea of that particular ranking system as well. My idea was simply to merge the two. There were at least 2 drafts to this document. The first draft ended up being about 5 pages, way too long for the governing board to even look at. As the slogan goes, too long didn't read. The second draft was scaled down to 3 pages, no imagery, and matter-of-fact language. It was easy to understand while still using some of the jargon the board would be familiar with. I went through at least 3 revisions of the document, after having submitted both to my trusted writer, who was a professor of English at a Missouri university, and this class peer review system. I actually got really good remarks with this peer review system, so I was able to use those remarks to finalize my document. 5 revisions later, I finally had what I considered to be a usable document. It was concise, to the point, and I felt like it might have had a chance of actually being considered by the governing board. As I mentioned, I did not send the memo to the governing board of Wadokai Aikido. I knew it would be out and out rejected. Those guys are really, really traditional. Some of them are still traditional Japanese guys, and they would have considered the memo to be disrespectful. I didn't submit it. After I submitted it for grading, however, I actually got a really high grade, and truthfully, that was the point. So in conclusion, the PSA is an invaluable tool for written communication. It helped me to create a clear, concise, and effective piece of written communication that would have addressed the organization's problem of rankings. This has been my presentation on the problem-solving approach. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good day.